Good morning and welcome to Mr. Mike's Dino-A-Day. We update you every day on dinosaur goings on, and we have a very important update to talk to you about today. It's the latest breaking information coming to you about Dino-A-Day number 47. Mr. Mike's Dinosaur-A-Day update number 47, and today, late breaking news on the Spinosaurus. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spinosaurus is an animal that has long been known about, but little understood in terms of what is happening with the species. Here we have what used to be the way we showed Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus was let's put it this way. It was the biggest carnivorous dinosaur ever discovered. The thing was actually discovered in 1912 and described a couple years later by a German paleontologist, Ernst Stromer. Now, Ernst, unfortunately, did not have a good relationship with the Nazis, which is probably a good thing. The Nazis back in World War II, things weren't looking too good for them, and the British were about to bomb one of their cities, and Ernst went to the Nazis saying, "Please allow me to move my Spinosaurus bones because I'm afraid that there's something going to happen to them." Well, the Nazis didn't listen. The British bombed the area and the museum was destroyed, and up in flames went the Spinosaurus bones, never to be seen again. So the Spinosaurus, interesting fellow in terms of having a sail on his back, crocodilian kind of head. Okay. Definitely the largest carnivorous dinosaur ever discovered. And what makes it interesting is that it doesn't look anything like this anymore. When we saw this in the Jurassic Park movies, that's what we thought it looked like. Then they changed a little bit to look like this. A little bit longer, still the same crocodilian face with big conical shaped teeth, perfect for going fishing. So we thought that it went fishing, but we weren't absolutely sure. We found some fish scales in its belly, but did they occur there after the animal had already died and they ended up in there, or did it actually eat them? So we weren't sure. You'll notice it did have some big claws. This thing had different size estimates, and we think it grew to somewhere in the neighborhood of 41 to 59 feet. 41 to 59 feet. So this thing dates back to about 112 to maybe 93.5 million years ago, and the name Spinosaurus very simply means spine lizard. But the spine has changed over the years. First of all, we weren't sure it had one at all. We knew it had these, what they call neural spines that would come off the backbone here and grow up to here. Some of these, ladies and gentlemen, were 5 feet long. And the spine kept changing to what we now think it looked like. Completely different looking animal, definitely bipedal, at least in terms of the stature of it. They thought it was bipedal. Now they're showing it more quadrupedal, but boy, it's still showing that giant crocodilian jaw. But look at how the spine has changed. Latest models show a spine going up like this, dipping a little bit, and then coming back up again. So the spine continues to change. But the reason for the update is that there was some late breaking news just this week. Some of these articles were only posted 24 hours ago, and what they're showing now is specifically about the tail. The tail, at one point, had not even been discovered. We didn't even know what the tail looked like. But if you look at the tail, it looks like a pretty normal dinosaur tail, but now they're showing it a little bit wider. This is the latest artist rendering of what the Spinosaurus tail looked like. Now, if you look very closely, you can see that they describe it as resembling an eel. An eel. What do we know about an eel? Well, we know that the eel is a seagoing animal. We know that the eel has a way of moving through the water because of, we discussed this yesterday when we were talking about Tanystropheus. The tail of Tanystropheus is perfect for making it move through the water. And now we have evidence to show that the Spinosaurus tail had these spines that helped it move through the water and propel itself. So the evidence continues to mount up that Spinosaurus was not just an animal that liked going for a dip, but perhaps spent an awful lot more time in the water than we ever anticipated before. So we know that each spine was 5 feet long in terms of its back sail, some of them up to 5 feet long. Paddle-like tail, which made it propel itself. They described it looking like an oar, kind of thin and then going out like that, but I like the eel description better because it's a lot more straightforward. It had these long conical teeth, much like a crocodile. Open up and say why. Okay. They were round, they were not serrated. Means not like a steak knife, so they were smooth, but they were round. Perfect for catching slippery fish, just saying. So this all came to be about the tail from a gentleman named Nizar Ibrahim. Nizar has been studying these animals, studying and paying particular attention to Spinosaurus for quite some time. And when he announced the findings, the science world just recently as 48 hours ago was saying, whoa, that changes everything. And it certainly does. So we mentioned that the original specimens were destroyed in a British bombing raid back in 1944. But luckily, someone had the forethought to actually draw some pictures of this thing, and an actual photograph or two has surfaced over the last 50 years. So we do know more about the original specimen. Unfortunately, we don't have it, but there have been additional finds made recently of Spinosaurus. So who is the most giant, the biggest carnivorous dinosaur ever to walk the face of the earth? It is Spinosaurus. At least it is today. So let's read you the story from Dinorific Poetry, Volume 2, that mentions Spinosaurus, just in passing. By the way, it's a picture of Spinosaurus that Ethan did when he was 11 years old. Still one of my most favorite dinosaur drawings that Ethan did. I like it especially because of the color. But Ethan, looks like we're going to have to adjust just a little bit what we think Spinosaurus looked like. So this story is not actually about Spinosaurus, but it mentions Spinosaurus. Maybe we'll write one for you in the next couple of days and read it to you. This is called Noises from the Closet Door from Volume 2 of Dinorific Poetry. Thank you so much for tuning in every day, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do this every day live on Facebook for the Mechanicsburg Learning Center, and we post them to Mr. Mike Sgrignoli's YouTube page, so you can check them out anytime. The poem called Noises from the Closet Door. Daddy, Daddy, come here, please. I think I heard some creature sneeze. Noises from the closet door. It sure sounds like a dinosaur. Help me out. I know it's there. Its purpose is to give a scare. So it grunts and growls and squeals. It's hoping I'm one of its meals. Daddy, Daddy, there it goes. Please hurry in. I hear its toes scratching up and down the door. It has to be a carnivore. Spinosaurus might be there. Albertosaurus, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm concerned. I wonder why my luck has turned. What's up, bud? My dad is saying. Is someone in your closet playing? That's it, Dad. Just don't get hurt. It's gnawing on my pants and shirt. All right, now let's have a look. I'll need a weapon. Here. This book. Heavy books are good to smack a dinosaur that's on attack. I grabbed the closet door and pulled. Dad discovered we were fooled. Dinosaurs were not inside. That's where our poodle likes to hide. Now I can relax and sleep, and from my closet, not a peep, peace and quiet in the dark, when all I hear is Annie's bark. Annie was a standard poodle, white. Bless her heart, rest in peace. Annie, we miss you every day. So Spinosaurus, was it hiding in the boy's closet? No, it was just a poodle. So that's our update for today. Mr. Mike's Dino-A-Day, brought to you by the Mechanicsburg Learning Center. This is episode number 47 with the latest breaking information on the Spinosaurus tail. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share these with your friends, and make sure you do everything you can to learn something fun every day about dinosaurs. Until next time, have a wonderful, omnivorous day.